Hello, hello, Betty.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
I'm doing great. What about you? How's everything?
Everything is great, teacher. It's
Uh, mhm.
raining since 5 or 6 p.m.
Oh,
That's the only thing, and I want to wash the my clothes, but I
uh,
can't because it's horrible.
bad idea.
Yes, teacher.
Oh my goodness. Hey, how was everything on over the weekend for the party and everything? How did it go?
Well, actually, was very nice. I was surprised by I don't know how do you say, but the comité.
Committee is possible? Committee?
Okay. The committee of moms, they planned a surprise for our boys and girls, and they were very happy.
Mhm.
At the party where there they were dolls, or I don't know, but was Bad Bunny, was Daddy Yankee,
Mhm.
and someone and a robot. Yes, there were a symphonic
Uh-huh.
and the DJ.
Um,
So was
mhm.
a good party, teacher.
I can imagine. So, was there a lot of
Yeah,
dancing?
we dance all night, teacher. Yes, we dance all night. She's my daughter.
Hello, hello. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Oh, perfect. Nice meeting you. All right. So things. So I imagine it was it was a good weekend. Even you told me that you were going to have some rest over the weekend, so it was going to be like kind of adequate for for enjoying the weekend.
I'm gonna rest from for my job in the Cameron, teacher, but I always work at Betty's house. So, well, I just have 2 hours mark for sleep each day.
Mhm.
So I am grateful for that.
That's fine. That's fine. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's good to have you here in class, and thank you so much. Let me see. I see more people connected. Miss Sophia, how are you doing, Sophia?
I have a good day. Better than the
Mhm.
others.
All right. And what about
Mhm.
on weekend? What did you do on the weekend?
Um, I don't have a good experience at weekend
All
uh, uh,
right.
because I have the problems with my car
Oh,
yesterday, so
mhm.
I have a headache about it.
All right. Sorry for asking about that. Sometimes things don't go as we
Mhm.
plan, but hopefully everything goes works for the best, and everything improves for you. But thank you so much
Okay.
for joining. By the way, your second submission of the oral test is ready, so you can check on the feedback. Mhm. Let's see. I have more people. Angie, what about you? How are you, Angie?
Hi, everybody. Good night.
Hmm?
Teacher, weekend has been a little bit tired. I have many things to do.
Mhm.
So that's maybe now I am feeling so tired. Even the week is starting, but oh my God.
But you're ready for the weekend again.
And I am ready for the weekend again. And I know next week or weekend I have also many things to do. So
Oh,
I don't know what will be with me.
oh man. Probably even sometimes you get even stressed about thinking about what's coming, right? It's like
Yes.
all right. But
Anyway,
yeah, thank you so much for joining. Rebecca, what about you, Miss? How are you doing today?
Hello, I'm
Hey,
doing well.
mhm.
Little tired, but starting the week with a good feeling.
That's good. That's the idea. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. By the way, your second submission is also ready, so you may check on the feedback in the platform. So everything is ready.
Yes, I already did it. Thank
All
you,
right.
teacher,
All right.
and I'm
Perfect.
sorry.
Nah, don't worry. Don't worry. It happens. Happens. Thank you so much. Hey, Ricardo, what about you, man? How are you doing? What can you tell us?
Hello, teacher.
Hey.
I was watching the result for the speaking test.
Uh-huh.
But nice, teacher. Teacher, are you sick?
No, no, I don't know if I'm getting sick, but I don't feel bad.
And I don't know why your voice sounds different. I don't know. I thought you have a cough, maybe.
Not that I think about this one, but I might. But I don't have any bad symptom at this moment. Hopefully it's not like that. Thank you for asking.
Okay.
Thank you, Misael. What about you? How are you doing, sir?
Hi, teacher. Fine. And you?
Ready for the week? Ready for the
Okay.
week? That's it. Yeah, energy. Yeah. How was your weekend? Was it good?
Yes, teacher, because on Saturday I went to the theater to see the new Marvel's movie Thor, and
Oh.
it was very nice. These movies don't disappoint me.
All right. All right.
Every time that I go, I feel relaxed and I enjoy it. So it was okay.
Do you recommend it?
Yes, yes.
Mm,
But I don't know, maybe it's a kind of romantic if we can say that. So I think I recommend if you go with your girlfriend or with your, I don't know.
all right.
Interesting.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sorry, Ricardo, any questions so far?
Yes, teacher. No question, just a comment about the quiz. Teacher, I gave up the number 9. I can't find. Couldn't find the correct answer. I don't know.
The answer. Oh.
Yeah.
I have it, mister. I have it.
See, business.
No. I sell the answer.
You see, she's making money, learning and making money. Remember to give me a portion of that to me, please. Just portion. All right. Don't worry. I will check on later on and probably we can have some feedback on that one. Don't worry. Thank you. But thank you so much
Mr.
joining. Tell me.
Teacher.
The exam was, the quiz, right? Quiz was difficult, mister. No. When I saw say, there are only 10, but what 10 answers?
No, come on. Don't worry. Tell me, Misael, sorry.
Yes, teacher. It's a different quiz from the previous one because I don't know.
It's
what
this one.
was the...
No problem. Let me show this to you.
Okay.
It's on the platform. Oh, it's on the platform, but it's this one. I don't know if you have done it. Talking about the causative verbs.
No, teacher. What is the deadline?
Today,
Okay.
like in 5 minutes.
No.
No,
Really?
no, I'm just kidding. What's the deadline, people?
Today, right?
Today until
Before
11.
11:59.
Yeah, there you are, before 11:59. Yeah, that's it. Which one, Ricardo? Was it this one? The last one. And by the way, I just included Virginia, all right? Just, you see, you're special, so I included Virginia in the conversation in that case. And Juanito, our friends. Ricardo, was it this one?
No,
Yes,
teacher, the last one for me.
In that moment, I
Don't make me.
Yeah, let's see.
Teacher.
Yeah.
But I put, I can put in the don't. I put do not.
Do not.
But always put wrong.
It didn't accept it, right? All right. And how did you, what about on that one? Couldn't you make that contraction in that part?
Yeah.
All right. I guess the activity is not set to have the complete form, just probably the contraction. That's why. Probably that's the reason. But let me see. But in that case, I can probably modify it so I can make it accept that one because the idea was to go for the contraction. Mhm. But this is the one. So if just in case somebody else is missing, please go access the platform, check on the information because everything is there. All right.
Teacher, sorry, what is the folder where I can find it?
That one should be over the quiz.
Quiz.
The quiz. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Everything goes under the name of the activity, right? Let me check on this one. Let me go back. This one. When you access to the platform, you can find everything is under the platform, right? We have the speaking activities. In this case, we have the quiz, the purple folder. You access on that one, and there is the information. That is to send on. You
Thank
complete on
you.
the practice, then you take a screenshot and you send it. So far, only 12 people have done it. All right. So thank you so much, people. You still have time, but don't wait until the last minute. Please, please, please. And by the way, talking about evaluations as well, let me talk about the speaking evaluation. Today, I worked on this one on providing feedback for this, so you may access to the platform and see the results. I just included a comment, for the improvement, either on pronunciation, on grammar structure. So you have everything there. Some people did, oh, well, not some, all of you did nice, so congratulations and keep on working hard. That's the idea, to continue improving. And by the way, my comment goes for the second speaking evaluation that was for based on unit number 3, and the deadline was yesterday, like 10th, before 11:59, and only few people sent this to me, only 14 people, and those are Vilma, Ricardo, Reinaldo, Ronald, Rebecca, Catherine, Josue, Luis Napoleon, Byron, Betty, Gloria, Lisbeth, Douglas, and Iliana. Only these people sent this to me. The rest, I don't know what happened, but you didn't send on this one. So please remember to be alert about these evaluations because I explained this on Friday. I don't remember if it was Friday or Thursday. I don't remember, but at least you have like 3 days to complete on this one, and I consider that is a good time, for you to have enough time to complete on this one. So please be alert for coming evaluations. That's it, right? And remember, if by any chance you don't, you cannot make it to the class or something like that, or you don't remember about what we explained, remember there is a folder with a video class recordings. It goes by the same, right? Zoom video conferences, right? You click on this one, and there you have the complete folder of the video conference one by one, class from class 1 to class 22. That is on Friday's class. So you may access to this one just to double check on any comment or something that you might have questions about. Please, please, please be alert. Be alert. Thank you.
Teacher,
Thank you. Tell me.
sorry, I believe that I sent, but I don't know what happened. I don't know if can I send it today.
For the oral evaluation, I guess it's already locked. I guess it's the timeline is, let me see, the time period is already over. So I don't think the platform will give you like the chance to send on that one, right? Just let me double check and I will see what can be done about that.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you. All right, people. Thank you. I see more people connected, and that's really nice. Let's get started today. As you know, sharing some comments and also learning about this topic. What about to finish on unit number 3 that goes by the name of branding? Let's see. Let me double check.
Sure.
Yeah. Hello, Reynaldo.
Sorry, because I have a problem with the the lights here, and the internet, I couldn't have finished the class on Friday. I don't know if it's another activity on Friday.
The only activity that probably no. Actually, no. The one that I explained to you, I did it earlier over the chat from WhatsApp, so you already have all the instructions. And then the rest, well, the only one that is missing for today is the quiz. That's the only one for today, right? Because the oral test was due yesterday, so that is done.
Okay, I send you the speaking evaluation.
Perfect.
The quantitative verb.
The quiz. Okay. So if you send them, then that's it. You're done.
But I saw a video. I don't know.
No, that is extra information that I was telling you. If you have any question about the video, remember we are recording the video conferences. So if you cannot make it to a complete class, or sometimes you cannot make it to any class, remember you can go to the platform and you have the video conference there and the links just to double check and to watch the recording.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, perfect. Let's see on this one. Let's begin on checking on this, guys. Let's begin on the warm-up. Today, we're going to check on some pictures, and I need your collaboration. Tell me, please. Don't tell me at this moment, just tell me the name of the product, all right? Don't tell me any brand. Just focus on what the product is, all right? That is what we do. For example, check on this one. What product is that one, guys? Pills. All right. What kind of pills come to your mind?
Looks like Tylenol.
Tylenol.
All right. Thank you.
Allergic.
For allergy, it could be.
Like
right?
cake.
It could be. Let me see on this one. What is it, guys? In this one?
Acetaminophen.
Right? Acetaminophen, right? Sorry. That is the way. The one. All right. Check on this one. What product is this?
Jeans.
All right. All right. Talking about jeans. Thank you so much. What about on the next one? Tell me, what's this?
Tissue.
Tissues. That's correct. Thank you. Let me see on this one. Yes. In general, we can call them tissues, or more specific, we can say like facial tissues. It's okay. Thank you. What product or service is this, guys?
Internet.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. It could be. Yes, it could be alternatives. Yes. Thank you so much. Web browser and this one. Thank you so much. What about on this product, guys? What is it?
Milk.
All right. Thank you so much. And the last one, what is
Ear.
All right. Thank you so much. If you think about pills, right? If we think about acetaminophen, what brand comes to your mind?
Enfagrow.
I'm sorry, teacher, can you repeat the question? If we think about what?
If you think about this pill, right? Acetaminophen, sorry. It's like a tongue twister for me, right? But if you think about that one, what brand do you put on that one?
I don't know.
MK. MK.
All right. MK, right? If we go
MK.
All right. Some people mentioned Tylenol, all right? It's possible. Thank you so much. And tell me, why do you prefer MK over other types of these pills?
Because it's cheaper.
No, because
not so cheaper.
efficiency.
MK is cheaper than a lot of brands.
No, it's expensive.
It's expensive than others brand.
I think it's the
But
most.
for me, it's the better.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yes.
you. Luis Napoleon, sorry, you were going to mention something. Sorry, tell us.
Yeah, no. I think that's like the main one that people just buy.
All right, all right. Is it like more popular, or do you think it works better for you? Because some people believe, oh, MK is like best quality. I'm going to be fine in no time. What do you think?
I think that
Popularity?
It's not the
it's more
better
like
for me.
popular.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. What about on the rest? What do you think? Why do you prefer this kind of brand for this product?
I think that is about the doctor opinion.
Mhm.
Because in my case, I prefer MK because the doctor told me that it's better than the others.
All right. And is it true, Sophia? When you drink MK products, you feel better or
It's
more?
like
Mhm.
it's like the acetaminophen from the east. The kit is equal. It's the same result.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. It could be right, but probably we have an idea that something is better, but it might be possible. When you mention jeans, right? If you consider jeans, what brands come to your mind?
Levi.
Levi's.
Oh, Levi's. All right. And why
Gasoline.
Levi's? I think it. Mhm.
Pierre
Good
Cardin.
brand,
Okay.
good brand.
Pierre Cardin. Oh, la la. All right.
Oh, la, la.
My goodness. And why Levi's, people? Why do you prefer those ones?
It's really good brand, teacher.
It's really good.
Yeah.
That's because of the shape of the jean.
Oh, how come on the shape, Mr. Liz?
I don't know. It gets really well with the shape of your or the person's body.
All right. So probably they have different models that fit, right? Fit
Yeah,
to
like
you.
a slim fit. We can
All
say.
right. All right. Thank you so much. All right. All right. Thank you so much. And what about on web browsers? If we go for a browser, which is the one you use in your computer?
Google.
From
Google
Chrome.
Chrome.
Chrome. Why Chrome and not Internet Explorer?
Is fast than
User
other
friendly.
browser.
Internet Explorer is slower.
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
all right. All
the most
right.
common, teacher.
And what about Mozilla Firefox?
I
Firefox.
don't like.
Maroles.
I think
Kind of.
Chrome is
Opera
is,
Mini.
is more
Huh?
friendly
Opera.
user.
Good one.
All right. More friendly user. All right. It might
I
be
don't
possible.
know. Maybe Google Chrome is more intuitive. I don't know if this is the word.
Yeah.
And you can find a lot of complements to add, and
Extensions, yeah.
it's more
I,
easy.
for
It's
example,
easier
I
to
know
use.
that the new Explorer Edge of Microsoft is better in the requirement for the computer, but personally I prefer Chrome just because I feel good with the interface.
All right. All right. And have you tried Opera Mini? Lisbeth mentioned on that one. Have you tried on that one, people? What's your opinion?
No.
Yes, I have tried.
Yeah, it's good one.
Good.
It's like
All right. All right. How different can this be, right? How good is it, right? Talking about Opera Mini in comparison to Google Chrome.
It's more fast.
All right.
yeah.
Faster.
It's fast. All right. All right. Thank you. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much for the comments on that one. Tell me, and when you think about milk, probably milk for you, what brand comes to your mind?
Salud.
I miss
Australian.
Pinos.
Almost doesn't exist.
Kiss and Faglow.
Hormones.
It's a
Ensure.
tango, people.
Ensure.
Ensure.
You think what we imagine, not what we drink.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Right, because it could be right. It could be that one comes to our mind, but nobody mentioned
Peru.
Australia and what happens No.
Neither.
Yes, I mentioned
You may, Misael mentioned on that
Anchor.
one.
with
Anchor.
the promotional, the plate with the, I don't know what is the word, the
With the
cow.
dishes. Yeah, yeah, it's a must. Every family in El Salvador must have either a dish or a cup or anything coming
Yeah.
from Australia. I
I
do.
don't
I
have.
have a dish.
Yeah. You don't?
I have a cook.
I don't.
I have.
Veronica,
don't
you
have.
don't? No,
Yes, I
come
don't
on.
have.
Oh, that's your homework assignment, Veronica, please.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. All right, all right. Thank you so much. Now, on the last one, I don't know why I included that one because I know you're good people. But if you think about beers, what does the television tell you? What comes to your mind?
Any idea, teacher?
Regia.
Ooh,
I don't drink,
that
mister.
big
Green.
one.
Bremen.
Oh,
Ultra.
Heineken.
I
Ultra.
think we
Mhm,
can have different categories here.
mhm. Go ahead, Misael.
No,
Uh-huh.
no,
With
I
pizza.
only say, but
All
for the
right.
flavors, the colors, or I don't know what is the.
Everybody has different tastes. Right? All right, all right. Thank you so much. We were doing this exercise because when we think about a product, sometimes the marketing has been like really nice, or we have been bombarded by many ads, or and probably everything around us is like reminding us about what products there are, right? And sometimes something gets here in our mind. So that's why there was a reaction. When I showed you jeans, I didn't include a brand, but some of you were Levi's, right? When I showed you, for example, like, what about on facial tissues? We didn't talk about that one. What comes to your mind?
Next.
Kleenex.
That, that that's it, right? People even don't call it like tissues. Sometimes they go for clinics. And as you mentioned before, when you talk about detergent, some people say Rinso, right? And it's from other brand, right? It doesn't
Avon.
matter.
Coca-Cola, mister.
Coca-Cola de Uber.
Yes.
No way.
Churros
Just kidding.
That's
or churritos.
Oh, churrito, you see, oh man. And they
Churrito.
have different versions, right? So
Nachos.
yeah,
Chorizo, nacho, they say.
it it happens, you know,
Or
these brands,
Pampers, mister.
it could be
Pampers is
possible.
a brand.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you so much. Or you say, let's go to the supermarket and buy the Kellogg's, right? Talking about the cereal, right? It may happen. That is here in our mind. Now,
Cornflakes.
the
The
cornflakes,
cornflakes.
exactly. The cornflakes.
Cornflakes, and we buy crispy, chocolate
Yeah,
crispy.
exactly. Totally different, but that's the idea. Sometimes the brand is like they have done such a nice job. So we remember on that one. So that leads to the question do we have on the screen? Miss Catherine, can I have your help and ask this question to one of your classmates here in the class, please?
Okay. What makes a brand memorable?
Mhm.
And I don't know, teacher.
You may choose a classmate. You may choose a classmate to answer on that one. No
Yeah,
problem.
I know, but
You don't
maybe
know
a
who to ask.
volunteer? Yeah.
Okay, maybe a volunteer. Thank you so much.
Me.
Go ahead, Misael. We listen to you.
Okay, maybe the experience that the product or service gives to you when you are using it. So, for example, Coca-Cola, Coke makes you feel like happy or I don't know, comfortable with friends or I don't know. You know that when there is Coca-Cola, you there is happiness or things
All
like that.
right. All right. Right. Thank you.
Teacher,
Go ahead, Reynaldo.
I think that the time that the brand is in the market, for example, Yo de Lido No Me Olvido,
Oh.
is a market that is from 40 years or 50 years, I don't know.
All right, it could be possible about, yeah, about the time they have been in the market. It might be possible. Thank you so much. Rebecca, what about you? What do you think? What makes a brand memorable?
Sorry, teacher, I was laughing about the chicken. It's very funny in the presentation.
Yeah, we're
But,
like, wow.
but I agree with the time because you remember all the time maybe you have spent with your family. For example, Coca-Cola. And when it's Christmas, you remember the bears, the polar bear.
Yeah.
And the train and Santa, and they are very happy. And that gives you some feeling that maybe you won't forget, or maybe with people that is not with you because they pass away.
Yeah.
And make me and that makes it memorable.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know the next person who wants to participate is the beautiful people. That is Douglas. Hey, Douglas, how are you doing?
Hey, good evening, everyone.
Hey, how are you
Hey,
doing?
fine. Sorry for connecting late, but I just already arrived at home. To home, sorry.
All right, all right. Tell me, Mr. Douglas, what do you think? What makes a brand memorable? What's your opinion?
Mm, I consider, sir, is maybe the performance of the brand. For example, against all the troubles or all the problems, we can say some brands they can have through the way. If a brand is so strong to stay in the market, performing very well, keeping in touch with customer, I consider that something memorable for the brand. Maybe that's my point of view.
All right, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. What do you think, Miss Gloria Lilian?
Hello, teacher.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. I think it's depend, the teacher, is depend that the point we see. For example, the exist in some symbols that is very memorable for me. The classmates say, yo del lido no me olvido. I remember this symbol since I was a child, for example. And the other makes is the, for example, when it's a food, is for example your taste that it was memorable.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I appreciate your comment and everybody's comment in this part. Thank you, thank you. Let's continue, in this one, because we have, as always, an objective to go for today's class. And may I have Veronica's help to read on the objective, please? Thank you so much.
Yes, we will be able to describe strategies to make a brand memorable.
Thank you. That's it, right? That is what we cover on today's session. By the way, people, to get started on this one, could you check on the information that I sent to you this day? Like a PDF document? Did you check it?
I have already read it.
All right, thank you so much. What about on the rest? Do you have access to that one at this moment?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Thank you,
teacher.
Thank you, Miss Lillian. Thank you. And the rest?
Yes, Mr.
Thank you, Miss Alejandra. All right. The information was over the WhatsApp group. There is a document that we are going to use. And this is just a section, like a screenshot about what I sent to you earlier this day. What are we doing at this moment? as you see on the screen, we're going to have a listening exercise. And tell me, what are we going to listen about? What do you think?
About Nike.
About the brand Nike.
Branding Nike.
The Nike.
Exactly.
And history Nike.
Thank you so much. That's correct. We talk about this brand that is kind of famous, I guess, right? You know, talking about Nike brand. Question, when you think about Nike, what comes to your mind?
Shoes.
That's
Shoes.
shoes. Thank you. Sports.
Sneakers.
All right.
The Michael
Sneakers.
Jordan shoes.
Michael Jordan
Runners.
shoes. Runners. Thank you so much. And if you think about an athlete, right? Because these brands sponsor people, you know, in different sports. What athlete or what person can you associate with Nike brand?
Nadal.
All right, Rafa Nadal. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bolt.
Sorry. Any other, Ricardo?
Bolt.
All right.
Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt. Oh, all right. But isn't he from Puma?
Don't remember. Michael.
From Jamaica. From the island.
From Jamaica. But I guess the brand that is was sponsoring him was Puma, not Nike, I guess. I don't know if I'm mistaken.
For the clothes or the shoes?
I guess in everything. I don't remember. That's what I think. But
I remember.
Yes, Puma. Right, teacher.
All right.
I remember that Ronaldinho was the image of Nike some years ago.
Yeah, the total 90s.
Total 90s.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you so much. In this case, we go through some history about the Nike, and we have some information that we are going to complete. We're going to pay attention to the first part that goes about this grid, about this table, and we are going to complete on some information, as you may see on your documents, or as you may see at this moment on screen. For example, in number 1, we're going to complete and tell me what type of information are we going to listen? What kind of information is necessary to complete number 1? Are we talking about a place? Are we talking about the name of a person?
Oh, the price.
All right, exactly. Thank you so much, Veronica. And what about on the second space? What type of information is necessary?
Revenues.
Revenues, yeah.
All right. Thank you. Revenues, that's correct. What about on number 3? What type of information do we need?
The same, but in a specific year.
Exactly. Talking about quantities, probably about money in a different year. And on the last one?
It's already answered, no? Oh.
The money spent on advertising.
Exactly, right? So basically in all of them, we listen about money quantities, right? Depending on what they ask for, but we listen to that. At this moment, I will play the recording for you. And I need your attention to this one and try to complete, right? That is the task. Listen to this one and complete, and then we go over the solution for this exercise. Let me see if I am just sharing the audio for you. There we are. Let me do a sound check.
Everyone recognizes the famous swoosh logo.
Could you listen to that?
Yes.
All right, yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much. So I'll go mute on this one, and I will mute everybody at this moment just so we can listen to this perfectly. Thank you so much, and try to complete.
Everyone recognizes the famous swoosh logo, visible on all Nike products. It was designed by Carolyn Davidson, a graphic design student in Portland, and bought for the price of $35. Years later, the company is now worth billions of dollars. Nike was first known as Blue Ribbon Sports and was founded by University of Oregon track athlete Phil Knight and his coach Bill Bowman on January 25, 1964. In the company's first year of business working as a distributor, they sold 1,300 pairs of shoes for a Japanese company and made $8,000. By 1965, they had a full-time employee and sales reached $20,000. Nike is now the world's leading sporting goods brand. In 2017, its revenue was $36 billion, and each year growth is around 5 to 6%. So what makes Nike so successful as a brand? Many experts think that it's all in the marketing. In 2017, the company spent $3.34 billion on marketing. Nike often promotes their products using celebrities as well as professional and college athletes with sponsorship deals. The company also invested in marketing much earlier than their competitors. Nike sells a lifestyle, focusing on the emotional benefits of their products for the consumer. Nike's advertisements often don't mention their products, but are aimed at inspiring the consumer to live healthier and find their own greatness. Their slogan, "Just Do It," is simple, effective, and can be understood by everyone. Nike is constantly trying innovative things with their products. They made shoes lighter and stronger and replaced foam with airbags. They also developed a shoe that has laces that tie themselves automatically when you put your foot in the heel. Nike has a large variety of products across different sports. In addition to clothing and sports equipment, they also sell watches, apps, backpacks, and many other items. Nike also owns several other brands, like Converse. As they offer more products to more people in more markets, they're able to capture a far greater market share. Nike launched their website in 1999, 7 years before Adidas started theirs. They were also one of the first companies to use social media.
All right. That was the first try in this one. Tell me, do we have almost all information at this moment? The four spaces? How are we doing?
Almost, teacher.
I have 3, teacher.
3. All right. What about the rest? How many do you have?
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2. Would you like to listen on a second time?
Yes, please.
Yes.
All right, let's go for a second time and then we discuss on possible answers. Second try, thank you so much.
Everyone recognizes the famous swoosh logo, visible on all Nike products. It was designed by Carolyn Davidson, a graphic design student in Portland, and bought for the price of $35. Years later, the company is now worth billions of dollars. Nike was first known as Blue Ribbon Sports and was founded by University of Oregon track athlete Phil Knight and his coach Bill Bowman on January 25, 1964. In the company's first year of business working as a distributor, they sold 1,300 pairs of shoes for a Japanese company and made $8,000. By 1965, they had a full-time employee and sales reached $20,000. Nike is now the world's leading sporting goods brand. In 2017, its revenue was $36 billion, and each year growth is around 5 to 6%. So what makes Nike so successful as a brand? Many experts think that it's all in the marketing. In 2017, the company spent $3.34 billion on marketing. Nike often promotes their products using celebrities as well as professional and college athletes with sponsorship deals. The company also invested in marketing much earlier than their competitors. Nike sells a lifestyle, focusing on the emotional benefits of their products for the consumer. Nike's advertisements often don't mention their products, but are aimed at inspiring the consumer to live healthier and find their own greatness. Their slogan, "Just Do It," is simple, effective, and can be understood by everyone. Nike is constantly trying innovative things with their products. They made shoes lighter and stronger and replaced foam with airbags. They also developed a shoe that has laces that tie themselves automatically when you put your foot in the heel. Nike has a large variety of products across different sports. In addition to clothing and sports equipment, they also sell watches, apps, backpacks, and many other items. Nike also owns several other brands, like Converse. As they offer more products to more people in more markets, they're able to capture a far greater market share. Nike launched their website in 1999, 7 years before Adidas started theirs. They were also one of the first companies to use social media.
So much for that. Now, people, let's focus on this one. What quantity is the one correct for the number one?
35.
$35.
$35.
All right, let me see this one. Yep, 35. Imagine the money, right? That the person create the logo. And now, how expensive that could be? Angie, hello, Angie, Angie available at this moment? Hello. Not yet. All right. I was about to ask on something because I know she's a designer on this one. So I was aimed to ask on something, but we can get it on. All right. Thank you so much. That's correct. $35. What about on the second one? What's the quantity?
$8,000.
8,000. It's in this one. That's correct.
Yes.
8,000. That's fine. Thank you so much. And what about the quantity for number three?
20,000.
30,000.
30? 30,000. Thank you. What about the rest? What do you say?
20,000.
20.
20?
20,000.
20,000. Let's go over this one. Perfect. It was 20, right? 20,000. And what about the money they spent on advertising? How much was it?
3.3, but I don't know if it's billions or
3.4
billions.
Billions.
Billion.
Could be, yeah.
All right. Let's see on this one. Check on this one. 3.34 billion. Is that what you have at this moment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Perfect. Good job on identifying the quantities of money depending on the contents, right? The price for the logo, the money they make they made the first year and everything on that. Congrats. Now let's go for the second part. There are some discussion questions. That is the second part that you have on your document. At this moment, we are not going to listen on a second time. I guess you already have some ideas, and this is what we do. I will give you 10 minutes top, right? Not than that, 10 minutes for you to work in small groups and try to discuss what you remember about the listening. What do? You try to answer the questions you have in this part. So let's see how good your memory is. So do you feel ready for this one?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. If not, try to brainstorm ideas, right? The important part, you go for speaking, and sooner or later, we know the correct answers to this exercise. So that's the way we do. I will include you in groups of 3 for you to have a nice participation. And remember, discuss and try to answer the questions that are based so much. We begin.
Yeah, because I didn't see that. I I I couldn't hear that. What is the original name of Nike?
Teacher, if we want to list the listening again, where we can find it.
All right. If you want to listen to that one, let me see if I can share with you the link. Let me double check. How are you doing? Do you remember some of the info? Or not so much?
The last one. What other brand does Nike on? Converse.
Oh, all right. That's good. That's good. Thank you.
And maybe the number 5, because the number 5 is the Nike's phrase. Just do it. They try to inspire people to like to improve themselves, something like that.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Continue working. Nicely done. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Perfect.
Now?
Yes.
Better?
Yes, better.
Okay.
This is the famous swoosh logo, visible on all Nike products. It was designed by Carolyn Davidson, a graphic design student in Portland, and bought for the price of $35. Years later, the company is now worth billions of dollars. Nike was first known as Blue Ribbon Sports and was founded by University of Oregon track athlete.
Each year. No, I think I didn't listen exactly. I don't know if it's related with the money that we mentioned on the previous exercise.
That and the audio, the money that made in the first year was 6,000.
That it mentioned like watch and clothes, but the brand is Converse, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that.
Teacher, we need some help because we don't understand the question that says, what is the company's growth each year? We don't know what's talking about.
All right. That is the question number 2, right?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. In that case, in the recording, they mentioned that the companies is getting bigger and bigger, right? That is the idea, right? Talking about the growth the company has. So they mention an approximate percentage about how much the company gets bigger every year. That is the information that you need to catch up on that.
Okay.
Do you remember some of the info?
But it's about the products, for example, because in the audio, they say that they sell more things like tennis and weathers, I'm sorry, clothes and other brands. But, or it's about the company as
a whole.
Yes.
It should be as a whole, right? How much the company gets bigger.
Okay.
Okay. I think it said like 5%, maybe around 5.
Yeah, it's around 5%, I think.
I'm guessing, but yeah, I think 5.
Thank you.
No,
That's what they say in the audio. It's about 5% by year.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Annual growth. Yeah.
Okay, 5%. And yeah, I think that's the only question we have left.
You are in mute, teacher.
Now at this moment?
Now you don't.
All right. So we Thank you so much for the time you practice. We still have 2 minutes. So if you want to check something, you just go ahead and then we return. So we have a final feedback with a complete class. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
5%.
So it was 5 to 6% of growth each year. The name of the company before having the name Nike, it was firstly known as Blue Ribbon Sports, and it was the first company to just spend money on marketing from
The competitors.
before its competitors. The other brand that's that
Normally, I only see a soccer play, but I remember some celebrities, for example, tennis players use this kind of brand, Nike.
Yes, they use this brand, but I didn't remember because I see tennis players wearing another brands like Lacoste, and I say, what? This is very expensive. Or maybe Adidas. And there are others that are not so common in our country. It's Lozenger, something like that. And it's like a Puma, but it's not Puma. It's other brand.
Hello, teacher. I cannot hear you.
I was on mute, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I do, but I don't know if I alone because I, I was here and no one was talking.
We were working in breakup rooms, and I guess I invited all of you. I don't know if you got the invitation.
I guess, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not in a room, maybe.
All right, but could you hear the information from the audio? The one,
No, no
could
one
you
was.
listen? No, but previous to the activity, because I was listening on that one. Yeah.
Yes, I guess I hear a little bit.
All right. Thank you so much. That's what we will discuss at this moment. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you everybody for, working groups to discuss and to find the answers to the questions. Remember, these questions are based on the listening, the previous listening that we did. Now, let me see. Byron, how are you doing, sir?
I'm better than the last week, so I'm still kind of sick, but better than the last week.
That's good. Good to know. Good to know. May I have your help, Byron, to read on question number 1, please?
Of course, definitely.
Thank you.
Sales. What was the name of the company before it was Nike or Nike?
All right. Nike. Should be Nike. Nike. Thank you. Thank you so much. And tell me, what was the name of Nike before? Volunteers? Tell me.
Blue Ribbon
Blue
Sports.
Ribbon.
All right. Blue Ribbon Sports. Thank you. Thank you so much. Question number 2, Reynaldo. Can you read the question, Reynaldo?
Okay, what is the company's growth each year?
All right, thank you. Now, people, what's the
5
answer
or
to that?
6% every year.
All right, thank you. What about the rest? Do you agree? Do you have a different version?
Yes,
Yeah,
I think it's about 5 and 6%.
And 6. Yeah, that was.
That's the one. Yep, that's correct. 5 to 6%. So, Catherine, Good guess, because I remember you were discussing in the groups. So you see, you're doing nice. Good guess on that one. Thank you. Tell me, let me see on the next one. May I have Nestor to read on the next question, please? Nestor available at this moment? Probably not at this moment. Ricardo, may I have your help for number 3, please?
Okay, apart from celebrities, what other group of people does Nike using its ads?
All right, thank you so much. And what's the answer, people?
Universities.
Only athletes.
All right.
Air Jordan, Air Max.
Thank you. Thank you so much. In that case, it's possible they hire or they probably sponsor some professional people and colleagues athletes. Thank you. Thank you so much. What about on number 4? And let me ask on someone's collaboration. May I have your help, Brian, to read question number 4, please? Mr. Brian, hello, hello.
Hi, teacher.
Thank you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can. Can I have your help, please, to read question number 4? Thank you.
Yeah. What did the company spend money on before its competitors?
All right. And what's the possible answer, people?
In marketing.
Marketing.
All right. Thank you. Nicely done. Marketing. What about on number 5? What do Nike's advertisement try to inspire their consumers to do? Answer for that?
I think Nike inspires to live healthier and find their own greatness, I think.
All right. Thank you so much. What about on the rest? What do you say?
Do it.
Yeah, I agree with the first classmate.
Misael?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. That's the answer. That's what they inspire consumers to do, to live healthier and find their own greatness. That's it. Thank you. And the last one, people, what could be the answer for the last question?
Converse.
Right. Did you know about that? For me, it was new. What about for you?
Same here.
It was new,
Now.
teacher.
Just noticing now.
Yeah. I was just checking on that and I said, whoops, good. I didn't know that. So, they own it.
I didn't know exactly, but if you see their stores like Brooklyn, you can find this kind of brand too.
All right. Yeah, probably because they are distributing that one. Could be possible. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, after having the listening exercise, let's continue with more practice. Then we have some reading that we will do. And for that, we have a preparation in this one. Tell me, at this moment, let's...
You're mute, teacher.
Teacher, I can listen.
Can you listen to me now?
Yes.
Okay. I just moved my mic, so sorry for that. So sorry. Let's do a recap. Let's brainstorm some ideas, right? Remember, at this moment, we're not looking for a correct answer. We are looking for, participating in class and to express what comes to our minds. Now, with that in mind, tell me, let me have some people. Miss Betty, what comes to your mind when you listen to memorable branding?
Like something that made a mark in my memory and always remind for something or someone, I don't know.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. What about for you? Let me ask another person. What about for you, Rebecca? What comes to your mind? Memorable branding.
Oral branding. Again, Coca-Cola, I said.
All right, that comes to your mind.
Yes.
All right, and why does it come to your mind?
Because what I said before, that for Christmas, I saw the advertising of the polar bears and about the train, you know, and everybody was like happy. And that is, and also maybe Anchor milk. It makes memorable for me because I used to eat this milk powder.
All right, yeah.
Yes, because when I was a child, I took this powder and it like it is without adding water. And my grandma used to tell me, don't do that because you're going to have a stomachache. But anyway, I did it.
And did you have any stomachache as a result?
No.
All right, all right. Probably many people have done that, me included in that group. Miss Angie, tell me what comes to your mind, Angie?
Teacher, for me, memorable branding, I think is a brand we are keeping in mind by maybe by marketing we have already seen, or by the test, or by the anything we are keeping in our mind. For example, in my case, I was remember about the Lido, pan Lido. Nowadays, when we are, when I am going, for example, to Super Selectos, there are many brands, and are some brands really good about, no sé cómo se dice pan de caja in English, but
loaf.
How?
You can say loaf. L-O-A-F, loaf.
A loaf. Then there are some brands, good brands, but when I am looking the stand with the pan Lido, I remember my grandmother. I don't know why, and I say, oh my God, I'm going to take this bread. Even I know there are other brands are better taste, but it is keeping in my mind. Then that is why I am relationize the meaning with the memorable branding.
All right. Thank you so much, and that's a good comment. Thank you. Let's go for the other one. We have some information. Brands, synonyms of their functions. Tell me what comes to your mind when you read this sentence, people. Any volunteer?
When the name of the brand is according to the performance, I guess.
All right. What brand can you mention? What product comes to your mind, Douglas?
Oh, damn, sir. Let me see.
Teacher.
Yes,
For
go ahead.
example, Suavitel, the brand Suavitel, when you washing your clothes, you at for a conditioner, the people use Suavitel, but Suavitel is the brand, but the people say Suavitel or a conditioner detergent.
It's like a softener for clothes, right? But we think about Suavitel, that's correct. And probably I have great value, probably, right? Ricardo, tell me.
How do I iba a decir? I was going to say something similar to Veronica. I talk about Rinso, because Rinso, I associate that with washing the clothes, maybe with the function of clean the clothes. And I had a question also, teacher. The word is brands or brands in the slide. I can listen.
It should be brands, Mister. Sorry, brands. Let me double check. See, let me make a change. Let's go back. Yeah, there you are. Sorry, I'm misspelling in that case. It should be brands. All right. Thank you, Ricardo. Thank you. And Misael, tell me what's your comment?
Yes, no, it was related about what you said before, Rinso, when you said when you need to wash your clothes, you name any kind of brand like Rinso. You said, bring me a Rinso from the store or the supermarket or things like that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And finally, before we go to the reading practice, take a look at this one, people. What services do we have on the picture?
I feel nostalgic now.
Nostalgic. Did you make use of Blockbuster, people?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
It's
All right.
been 84 years now.
Yeah. yeah. And what do you remember any experience about Blockbuster?
Yeah.
What can you tell us? Please go ahead.
The first time we just rent a movie, it was at that moment was late 90s, and it was the movie The Scorpion King.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that was the first one, and it was
All right.
good. It was really good. And I had friends working there also, so it was good.
What format did you get? Did you get like VHS or DVD?
VHS,
VHS,
VHS.
right?
It
Of
was a
that
tape.
version.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Now, let me ask on Ricardo, because I remember Ricardo was the youngest, if I am not mistaken. Ricardo, did you make use of Blockbuster, mister?
No, teacher.
All right. You didn't have the experience. Okay, that's fine. And what about on the rest? If you ever thought about renting a movie, what movie did you rent in Blockbuster?
Spider-Man, the first one.
Spider-Man. All right. Thank you. Any other that you remember that you rented?
Movies from Disney.
All right. Thank you.
Maybe Anaconda, teacher.
And all right, that's possible.
The
For that year.
promotion teacher. They
Really?
give you one to rent two.
Exactly. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. And what about on the other one? The competition or probably a newer version on this. Do you make use of Netflix, people? It's kind of obvious, but I guess the majority,
Yeah.
right? All right.
I have Netflix and Prime Video. I have both.
What is that?
Goodness. Yeah, Amazon
Amazon
Prime.
Video.
HBO.
And Claro Video too.
Claro, you see, Claro Video. Why
Yeah.
not? All right.
Hey, what
Hey,
happened?
Disney.
I only have Cuevana. So
I only watch
What?
Channel 6.
Cuevana.
Channel 6, and
That,
that's
that,
it.
that's a good
Come
one.
on, man.
Félix
yeah,
Plus 24.
I have the
Movies of the
news, and now it's
downtown.
the third movie.
All right. Thank you. By the way, are you watching anything on Netflix at this moment? Any series or something? Like a dorama or a
Yes.
series?
Yes,
What,
teacher.
what are you watching?
La Reina del Sur.
Oh my goodness.
El negrito, el escamoso.
I'm taking note.
All right. Thank you. What about Betty La Fea? Is it still on Netflix?
No,
I
anymore.
guess
no.
No.
thank
Today,
God no.
today is the last
Paul
day.
Escobar is still in Netflix, teacher.
Pablo Escobar? Oh my goodness.
Yes.
now I now I understand it stays in the rank top 10 of El Salvador, right? But all right, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Now, I was we were talking about this one, memorable branding and also about brands that their function in Blockbuster and Netflix, because the next reading that is on page 32 from your books is based on these elements. And let me explain how we do on this one. We're going to go for a reading practice, and as we have done it before, one person will begin reading, and whenever you find a period, you stop and you say the name of the next person or any person in the class to continue reading, right? So you probably are lucky if you find like a short sentence, or you might be even luckier if you find a long sentence. It is up to your turn. So one person begins reading, a period, stop, call the name of the next person. And that's the way we read on this one. If you have the reference on this one, and if you have your book printed, it's on page 32 from your books. Let me ask on a person to begin reading. And that person would be, let me see, I will ask on Luis. Luis, can you begin on the reading, please? About 40 years ago and so on, please. Thank you.
About 40 years ago, marketing strategists Al Rice and Jack Trout offered the world a way to think about making a brand memorable. The best way to be remembered is to be first into your prospect's mind, representing a clear perception. Reynaldo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Think about all the brands that have become synonymous with their functions. Scotch tape, Kleenex, Xerox, it's no accident. They were also the first. Veronica.
People love to know what is new. We can help ourselves. Marketers know this too. If a product gets our attention, and if it really is new, it gets more than our attention, it get remembered. Lisbeth.
Okay. It is easier to just copy a business idea, political position, or organizational mission from someone else. Byron.
But if someone else already has gotten into your prospect's mind with the same perception you had hoped to create, you'll find it's hard to push them out. Rebecca.
Excuse me. A better plan is to pick a different perception, one that you can be the first to put into your prospect mind. Alejandra?
Netflix would have never made it Reed Hastings' idea had been to open a bunch of stores to compete with Blockbuster. Douglas?
At the time Netflix launched, the perception of Blockbuster was firmly established in the mind of most prospects as the go-to place to rent movies. Okay, let me see who is the. Okay, Betty.
Netflix did accept that problem by creating a perception of itself as the go-to place to rent movies online. That was new.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So tell me, reading about this one, what is important to create a memorable brand? Based on the reading, what can you recall?
Is to be the first in the mind of the clients.
All right. Thank you so much. Is to be the first. And why is it difficult when you create something similar? Why is it difficult, right, to probably get into your prospects or your clients' minds? What do you think, people?
Your competitors?
Because we used to think in the first one that we know.
All right. Thank you so much, Ricardo. And that's correct. Probably that comes to our mind. Thank you so much. Thank you. And now, just before we finish, we have some questions that we are going to discuss at this moment. That is after reading exercise. Check on this one, check on the questions. I will give you at this moment 1 minute for you to check on this one, and then we discuss on the possible answers in this part, all right? Try to check on the answer, on the questions, try to remember some information, and then we begin. Check it on this. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see. Let's check on this information. Number 1, do you remember some information about this one?
Teacher, I don't remember who offered the concept. I remember a lot of another information, but not that concept.
All right. Thank you so much. What about on the rest? What can you tell me? Do you remember the names of the people?
Jack, Fruit.
Fruit. Hero.
All rice and Jack Trout.
Jack Trout. All right. Thank you so much. Let me see on this one. This one, right? All right.
Jack Trout.
Jack Trout. Thank you so much. Thank you. What about on question number 2? What is a possible answer for that one?
Yes.
Lyrics?
Scotch tape.
Scotch tape. Kleenex.
Scotch tape.
Zeros.
All right. Let me go back to this one. This is the information, right? Based on this one. What others can you remember, people? Do you remember any other that has gone to that idea, that has been a synonymous with the function?
That we mentioned.
Rinsa? Any other?
Gillette.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Kellogg's.
Kellogg's.
Cornflakes, the Kellogg's.
Kellogg's, exactly, for cereal, right? We go for that one. Thank you so much. What about on number 3? What could be a possible answer for that?
Put in your mind the perception.
Thank you. Let me go back to this one. The question, what is a better alternative to creating the perception of an already existing product? Let me go back to this one.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
The plan is to pick a different perception one that you can be the first to put into your prospect mind.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Alejandra. What about on the rest? What do you think is a possible answer for that? Tell me.
A better plan is to pick a different perception. One that you can be the first to put. even if the object or the mark it's already exists, because that's all that it says up from this.
Exactly. Thank you so much. And that is a good plan, right? To pick a different perception. Probably the product exists in the market, but if you give a different perception, probably the people will remember your product, and they will get it in their minds, right? It's not the same as having other detergent or probably the same service that already exists, but you can have something different so you can get into your customers' minds. Thank you so much. What about number 4? What would have happened if Reed Hastings had opened rent-a-beauty stores instead of innovating with the service? What do you think?
It will be rich, teacher.
You think? All right. Thank you. What about on the rest? What do you think about this one? What would
Maybe
have
Netflix
happened?
doesn't exist.
Exactly, because probably the demand it will decrease. So,
All right. It might be possible. Thank you so much. And tell me, what about on number 5? What was different with this company, with this service?
I think was the first company or service was offering the movies online. We don't need to go to presential to take the record video or cassettes to watching the other device. And then it was innovation for us. That's why the brand is keeping in our mind. Even there are some others competition for Netflix. Everybody has Netflix, and we are keeping the Netflix top of others service with the same service.
All right. Thank you so much. Ricardo, were you going to incorporate something?
Yes, also the Netflix changed the concept of rent a movie because they say we don't want that people come to rent a movie. We are going to carry the movie where the customer were. And I think that was the success of Netflix was change that concept that already exists.
All right. Thank you so much. Any other comment for question number 5?
I remember that Reed Hastings tried to buy to Blockbuster this idea, but they didn't want to buy it.
All right. Interesting. Thank you. Any other comment, people, based on this one? If not, with this idea about the reading, people having like a different perspective and trying to do something different to get in people's mind, tomorrow we will have a practice based on that one, right? It's going to be like probably more thinking, more creating about that one to implement it, probably to give a different perspective to a product so we can later have just some nice speaking activity, but that will be for tomorrow. If there are no questions, then just let me remind you about the activity that is finishing today. Remember, we have the quiz that is due to today. So before 11:59, remember to make your submissions, please. If not, might lose on that score. And I don't want you to go for that.
It's
Tell
about
me.
the causatives.
Yeah, it's the one for causatives. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Perfect. Thank you so much. Tell me.
About the first speaking evaluation, where we see the score, because I was trying to see, but
I guess you open on your platform, and you should go like accessing again to the activity. I guess you should have the feedback over there.
But
If
where
not-
is the grade? When you have the grade, you have the note there.
Yeah, it should be there. I will double check with my profile as a student to give you more instructions and tell you where it is, but it should be there.
Because I checked the third one,
Yeah.
I mean, the second one we upload, but it doesn't in the grade. It say NA. So I think that you in that place you see.
For the second speaking activity is not already graded. I just only work on the first one and the rest of submissions. But the second speaking activity is pending.
Oh, so where it say grade, that's the note.
Yeah, it should be that one.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
All right, my pleasure, my pleasure. All right, people, thank you so much for the time in the practice. I appreciate on your collaboration and I appreciate on your commitment to be here. It was an honor working with you today. You know, I hope you have a good day tomorrow and have some for tomorrow's class. So people, have a good night and see you next time.
Night, teacher.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
See you.
Take care.
Yeah, you too. See you.
Hey, what about beautiful people?
Hey, beautiful people left. Didn't say
He's
anything.
gone and he's not saying nothing.
Come on.
Yes.
Yeah. Probably in the WhatsApp group he tells us beautiful
Tomorrow
people.
will be.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye.
Have a good night.